So we get offers on real estate all the time. And this particular house here, I want to show you, we got 9 offers in the first weekend we listed it.
That's right. 9 offers.
So I want to show you, what do we look for when we get these offers? How do we determine which offer is going to be the best? Well, we've got some key points that we look at when we accept an offer. So I want you to know what I look for. So when you get out there and you receive an offer, you too can go through and see which one is the best one for you. All right, let's go over this stuff. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. I want to thank you. Thank you. I'm humbled. I'm honored. I'm empathetic. I've got compassion and humility for you. We passed 100,000 subscribers, Roundup. I could not do this if it weren't for you. You, I consider my family, because it is an honor for me to serve you and just share what we go through every day. In this real estate business, entrepreneurship and life, content creation is crazy. Got 100,000 subscribers. We did it, y'all. Next milestone, 1 million. Do I need to even claim? Can I even claim that? Wow, just a guy next door. Can I claim 1 million subscribers? So let's get right to it. We listed a property a few days ago. 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. Let's take a look at it. About 1,100 square feet. We did a renovation on this one, and we actually did a partnership with another Roundup family member. If you're watching, thank you so much for working with us, Melissa. So we went in, we did all the renovation, listed it on the MLS, and you see the pictures there. Extremely nice property. We didn't do too much to it. I think we put about 15,000 into it, but we listed it first weekend. 9 offers, y'all. 9 offers. Look at this. We're going to go over this quickly. I'm going to share with you what's the moving parts inside of these offers. But don't forget, later today, we've got the Travel Nurse Airbnb short-term rental workshop starting right now in a few hours. If you go to the link in the video description, you're going to be hanging out live with me and Clarence as we walk you step by step how to get passive income without having to actually own the property. So if you own the property, that's good, that's a plus, but you don't have to in today's economy with the sharing economy. We're going to show you how to negotiate with landlords, get their property for rent, and then you sublease it to short-term rentals. All right, so get signed up. I look forward to seeing you there. So what do we look for when we're accepting these offers? These are a few key things that I look for. I want to get the best offer, right? What's the best for us? So the price is paramount. So this property we listed for, I think it was $125,000. The majority of our offers were either at price or above list. The next thing I look for is the financing. How is the buyer going to pay for this? Are they using a veteran loan, a special USDA loan? Are they using conventional financing? Or are they just going to pay cash? So we're going to look at these offers quickly and kind of scan through so you see how these buyers are paying for the property. Down payments, all right? How much money are they putting out of their pocket? Are they expecting the lender to come and pay all the money? You see, what I found out over the years was when a buyer puts up none of their own money, no skin in the game, they're easily to back out. Matter of fact, we have this house listed a few weeks back. Buyer backed out, weren't putting any money down. Inspections, right? Do they want to do an inspection and pick my property apart? Want me to fix light switches? They want me to go fix window screens? Want me to fix a crack in the door, a sealant in the window? All that stuff. Do they want me to do that? In a typical market, we might get a 2-page list of things that buyers want us to fix, right? Well, since we're in a seller's market, we're kind of being able to overlook that. Matter of fact, we can get around that all completely, generally speaking, get around that all together. And closing costs. Roundup homies. I'm coming from the world where we pay the buyer's closing costs, right? But in today's market, we aren't paying any closing costs. So I want to know, if you're making an offer to me, do you want me to pay for your closing costs? So let's see what we got here. Let's look here. Offer number 1, I'm gonna go through these very quickly. We can see it. Let's go right. First thing we'll look for, the price. So $125,000. We already know that that's full price, right? Not too much more I can pull out of somebody if they're giving me exactly what we want. But let's look a little bit deeper in this one. So the next page, seller to pay, that's me, 2% of the contract sales price towards the buyer's closing costs, prepaid, discount points, survey, settlement expenses, and their owner's title insurance, blah, 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 blah. So basically, they want me to pay their closing costs, right? So what's 2% of 125,000 to, I don't know, 2,500 bucks, something like that, 200,000 too. So we know this one here. I'm not interested in paying any closing costs in today's market. I haven't paid closing costs in the last 2 years. And if I did pay closing costs, then we raised the price to cover it, right? They gave me what I wanted. Offer number 2, just 100, first thing is 125,000. They're getting financed for all of it. Well, I'm getting scared. Page number 2, here we go again. Buyer to pay closing costs up to $3,750. Here we go. So I don't like this one. I'm not even looking any further. When a buyer wants me to pay closing costs, we don't even look at it anymore. I'm like, okay, let's go to the next offer, especially if we have other backup offers. All right, number 3. You can see up there, make sure you pay attention to who the seller is. It's our trust, right? The trust name. 125,000 full price. But let's look a little deeper. But we got price is cool. Let's look deeper here. On page 9 out of 15, section letter D, section 1, property inspection. This buyer desires to do a home inspection. I don't want to do that. Right? So when they do a home inspection, they're going to go through. You pay the home inspector to go through the property and take it apart, because if you're paying them $450 as the buyer, the inspector has to find something wrong with the house. You can't just go, okay, house is good to go, right? And we're going to get to the last one, the final one, where you'll see which one we accepted. You're going to be shocked. All right, number 4, we got a full price offer here, $125,000, conventional loan. Let's look see if they want inspections here. All right, cool. So they waive an inspection. They don't want me to do any type of work to the property. They're taking it as is. So I'm good with that. I'm not necessarily mad at that. We got some other provisions here in this one here. In the event the appraised value comes in below the purchase price of $125,000, the buyer agrees to pay up to $1,000 over the appraised value, not to exceed $125,000. So this is the maybe here round up. So let's say we want $125,000, right? If the appraisal comes in at $123,000, they'll pay $124,000, right? So the good thing about this one is we already we know what the appraisal is, since we had it listed last month where that buyer backed out. And I'll tell you what that price is in a minute. So this one here, we got 100, good gracious, look at this roundup. This is number 5. $152,000, right? So when you see this, you say, okay, cool, let's go and do it. But let's look a little deeper. Now they got conventional financing, right? Which means that they're going to have to get the money from a bank, and the bank is going to require what? Boom, an appraisal. And appraisers are not going to overappraise the property, and the lender will not loan more than the appraised value, right? And we already know the appraised value on this property here is $127,000. We already got it done. And so even if they offer me $152,000, I know the most that they're going to get, and some appraisals may come in lower than that, right? VA appraisals. So this one here, even though you offer me $152,000, I know we can only get $127,000, so I'm not quite sure about that one. Man, a lot of paperwork, right? We're gonna get this done very quickly. All right, number 6, $134,000. The price. Now, so the financing on all these so far have been loans. They're all getting loans. So this here is a VA. If you don't know, sometimes VA, the Veteran Administration loans, financing can come in a little low. They're conservative for the government. I don't know why. So the financing on this one, I'm not happy about that at all. But if you do look, they do have a larger earnest money. But let's put this one. Okay, so if they're offering 134, we know that the appraisal is already at the appraisal we have is already at 127. So I'm not too excited about that, but a maybe, right? That's a maybe too. We're almost there, roundup. We got three more. All right, number 7 here. Another VA loan. They're offering 130. So not really happy about that. They don't want an inspection though, so I can live with that. No inspection on this one as well, and no closing costs. Only 2 that I got. The first 2 were the ones that wanted me to pay closing costs, right? And let's look at this one. Are they putting any down payment here? 0. They're not putting anything down. No skin in the game, y'all. No skin in the game. Number 8. What do you have here? 135,000. So I like this one. This is the number 1 contender here. So they're putting down 35,000. That's the down payment, and they're only financing 100,000. So could they go above appraised price on this? Maybe. I don't know what their financing is. So this is a good contender, and they don't want an inspection. So we'll set this one to the side here too. I like this one a lot, y'all. I like that one. So before we get to this last one, the one we accepted, make sure you take a second and subscribe to the channel as we pass 100,000 subs. It is an honor for me to serve you, Roundup. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you know when we have all of our trainings come on. Okay, number 9. Here's the winner, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. First of all, let's look at this. The earnest money deposit, the EMD they put down is $5,000. These people are ready to go. Purchase price is $135,000. The price, $135,000. I'm happy with that. Oh, $250. I didn't even see that. So they're willing to go above ask. Let's see, any closing costs, anything we see here. They do not want a property inspection, which means they're going to buy it as is. And what I really like here is on page 6, number 11. This is a cash buyer. Cash buyer. They don't even need an appraisal. They don't need an appraisal, Roundup. Isn't that cool? So we're able to sell this thing cash. Generally speaking, the other 8 offers financing, and whether they have money or not, they didn't make a cash offer. They didn't make a cash offer. So ding, 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 ding. The winner goes to cash, cash, cash. Cash is king, Roundup. Cash is king. So we're going to go with this cash offer here. The first offer fell apart. It was financing. So we'll keep you up to date to let you know how this one goes. When you're doing these deals, financing is paramount. Think about buyer A is getting a loan. They got to go through all the underwriting process, credit, down payment, maybe bank statements, work history, all that stuff. Anything, one of those little moving parts could fall apart. But when you're dealing with cash, and take a look here, we've got the buyer's bank statements because we need the proof of funds. You can't just say, I'm paying cash and not show us where the cash is being held, right? So take a look at that. We got the proof of funds that are there. You got to have it. I need to see how you're paying for this. Just like when I make an offer, just give them the bank statements, okay? So listen, it's an honor to serve you. I'll see you in a few hours. Subscribe to the channel, like this content, and share it with anybody else that's in the real estate business so they're getting multiple offers. They need to understand how to navigate this stuff. Inventory is still low. So as we prayerfully get out of this virus thing, eventually things will turn. I come from a school where I'm happy to get an offer anywhere close to what the property is worth. Not to mention over, right? So we're just blessed to be in this business right now. All right, Roundup, it's Kris Haskins over and out. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Peace.